Hi guys. So as you can tell by the title of the video, this will be my last Yu-Gi-Oh related video I will make. And that's like pretty depressing news for a lot of you. Even more of you probably don't even care. And you know what, that's to be expected. I don't really upload Yu-Gi-Oh videos anymore because I just don't have the passion for it like I used to. I don't really play Yu-Gi-Oh as much as I used to. Because, like, one, there's no locals near here. The closest locals is like 40 miles away. Not 40 miles. 40 minutes away. So, like, I can't really play. It's not practical. I sold all my cards, so I don't even have, like, a deck anymore. It's great that I have, like, deck ideas, but I don't really, like... I can't really do them. I don't have time to play Dev Pro as much as I used to, and like, even when I do play on Dev Pro, or Yu-Gi-Oh Pro, I can't never remember which one's which. But like, it's not good testing, and what am I even testing for, you know? I'm not gonna go to a regional, I'm not gonna go to YCS. And like, when I upload the videos, they get maximum of like probably 500 views. I mean, to a lot of people, that's like a blessing, I guess, because they can't really establish a channel and they can't really break like 50 views. But to me, it's like, I used to be able to consistently break like 1,000 views or 2,000 views even back in my prime, and it's just really depressing to see nowadays. The channel just isn't what it used to be when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! So, I just have no motivation, no reason to like play hours of Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro or Dev Pro just to get like probably 2 good games of footage to upload, only to make like 500 views if I'm lucky. And it doesn't really pay anything like at all, and it's just not a good payoff of my time. That's an hour I could have used to like do something productive like homework or play video games. Final Fantasy 15 at the moment is what I'm currently obsessed with. So I just don't have the passion for it. I'm not happy doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos anymore. I'm not happy playing, like, it used to be like a good hobby and like a passion, and now it's just kind of like, what am I doing this for? It's not really practical to my sanity and stuff. So I have like a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh replays on my Dev Pro. I already have Yu-Gi-Oh Pro. I'm just gonna call it Yu-Gi-Oh Pro. I can't even remember what program I use anymore. They're both the same to me. They have the same layout, same pretty much everything. But yeah, all the replays I have of like Omega, Deck, Ilmos, and some hero builds I played since like honestly Neos got announced. Yeah, I don't even have fun playing heroes anymore. If Strauss was legal, maybe I would, but as of this moment, I just don't have fun with playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With heroes. It's just not the same. People argue like, oh, Blazeman could be a Stratos, or that new Vision hero could be a Stratos, but no, it's not. It's not the same. Everybody, it's just not. So like, yeah, there's some video replays are like corrupted, so there's some games that will be like skipped, which is a shame because like the ones that did get like corrupted are probably the best games. And there's some games where like the titles are like, I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, or like I should have won. Those kind of titles is because of Fairy Tail Snow or Shirayuki. The program does not like let me, like, say they summon a monster. Okay, cool. I have Shirayuki in my graveyard. They summon another monster. The game continues. I still have Shirayuki in my graveyard, or Snow. They overlay it to Utopia. Oh look, I still can't respond. Oh look, they overlay into Utopia Lightning. Oh look, I still can't respond. And then they game me, and it's like, Biznatch? When he enters battle phase, I should be able to use her effect. And like it's just again an example of not good play testing. Why I prefer what's it called, Dueling Network, because you can actually respond correctly, assuming you're playing against somebody who you know how to play against, and who knows how to play the game. I mean to say. So yeah, that's my complaints on that. The game itself is still fun. I like the game, but like I just again I can't play, like, or have a reason to play. Maybe when I move to Japan one day, like I'll have like good reason to play because Strauss is legal there. Maybe, but I'll probably be too busy with like work or like whatever to play, and that probably won't even be like 5 years down the line. So not even good, like not even something to look forward to. So yeah, another reason why I don't have motivation anymore is because back in my prime, when like heroes were still hot and before Strauss was banned, and like when I had passion for the channel, a lot of big name Yu-Gi YouTubers were subscribed to me because I was something worth subscribing to. Like Robbie Cole, yeah, bastard, like unsubscribed to me. You can already see where this is going. Dragon Duelist Girl, DC Sandigma, Simply Unlucky for some odd reason subscribed to me. Asian Eyes was subscribed to me. A lot of people were subscribed to me that were big names. But then like the other day I looked at my like who subscribed to me counter, and they all unsubscribed. It was pretty depressing. So that really hit home, like how I'm just a shadow of what I used to be, and like what am I even doing this for? Like really. And this NPC just said bye now. Like, oh, that's fitting. Yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, it was good times. I really loved like making Yu-Gi-Oh videos. I really love playing Yu-Gi-Oh with heroes. I guess the thing I missed the most about it is meeting the friends and the fans that I had. Like the fans, I love the fans. Like when they come up to me like at a regionals or a YCS and they say like, dude, like you're my inspiration, you're the reason why I play Yu-Gi-Oh still, and it's like the best compliment I've ever like could receive. And like it's super flattering when like my fans were playing my decks, like the decks that I made. Like, big shout outs. I'm not even sure if you're even still watching these, but see, the fans I remember the most, there's a guy named Michael Luo. I'm pretty sure that's his name. But we met at a San Jose regionals, and he was like super fanboying, and I was like, hey, he was my first like fan that like approached me, actually, and he was playing my Ninja Heroes variants with like 3 Super Polys and 3 Ninja Sword Super Transformations. Basically, you're playing like 4 Strausses because of Hanzo, and like 6 Super Polys, and you would fuse into White Dragon Ninja, and White Dragon Ninja would protect the safe zone, which would protect your Ocean or your Diamond Dude if you play Diamond Dude. And if you draw White Dragon Ninja, it's just Fusion Gate fodder to make it shining, so it's never really dead. Or you can discard White Dragon for the 3 Super Polys that you play. It was a really fun deck at the time. Super disruptive, super fun. And also the basis of like how Ilmos came to be because of Hanzo. Anyway, he was cool. We would discuss like how to make his deck better and stuff. Agents were the big thing, so that's like a good time frame of like when we met. Another fan, a huge fan of mine, is John Real. John, we actually did not meet face to face first. He actually met my roommate, Derek Domo, which a lot of you guys remember as my roommates when I was hot with Yu-Gi-Oh! And like Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like the only thing I ever did. Derek and I did not go to the San Jose Regional. I think it was the San Jose Regional. Yeah, it was the San Jose Regional that I did not go to because I had work. And he saw a guy with like the exact same deck box as me, the same like my first deck box with the shining like in front and like the manga like taped around it, and he had the same mat as me, and that got them like talking, and then Derek came back home to me and was like, "Dude, there's a guy who's like your biggest fan. He has your mat and he has your deck box and everything." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And then one regional we met. Oh man, I just made a huge circle for no reason. So we met, and then I think it was the Reno regionals. At that time, I was playing Prophecies, I think, because I was taking a break from Heroes, because like I want to play like a meta deck, like an actual meta deck, like no real reason. I just wanted to do it. And so we played. We talked about Heroes. Yeah. And let's see. Fast forward to life. There was a regional in San Antonio. I'm sorry I forgot your name. There's lots of names I don't remember. But it was after I quit YouTube and I came back into it. And I was playing Ilmos, and he was playing Fire Fists at the time. So like I had a Stratos in my calculator, the Korean Secret Stratos, because that was like my favorite like rarity, because it's only in Korean. Like it's a secret rare too, and secret rares are like hot to me. That was my favorite rarity. So he saw the Secret Stratos, and then like he said, "Oh, it's the Stratos, cool. You play Heroes?" And I was like, "Yeah, I played Heroes. It was my jam. I loved Heroes." And then he goes and says, "Yeah, dude, like I love Heroes too. I used to play a lot. I was subscribed to this guy named Crow Cresta. Do you know him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm Crow Cresta." And he was like, "No way." He could not believe it. It was like it actually happens a lot. Like people talk about me in front of me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Crow Cresta." And then they flip, like, which is kind of weird, because, like, I'm in front of you, you hear my voice, right? And, like, I'm, like, talking, and you see my face, and how do you not recognize me at first sight? Which I guess is kind of understandable, because you never really expect to see, like, your hero in front of you. And you never really put two and two together. But to me, it was, like, people talk about me, and, like, wow, this is pretty awesome. Like I love hearing people talk about me, or hearing that people once talked about me, because it's like it's flattering. You know, you don't just talk about people that like you don't know anything about, like you don't enjoy talking about, unless you're talking like smack about them, in which case it's not as flattering. Anyway, so we played some more, we dueled, and then like we just talked about Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. His friends came and he's like, "Dude, this is Crow Cresta," and his friends were like, "What? No!" And then they're like, "Yeah, that's me. Hi guys." Yeah. So they're driving now, so I got a little time to like take my hand off of my controller. Another guy, let's see, any other big fans? There was this guy named Daryl Rios. Hi Daryl, if you're watching this. What's up? We met at the San Antonio regionals as well. I was just walking around, chilling, relaxing, all cool. And then he sees me, and he's like, "Oh my god, Croa!" And then I was like, "Yeah, hi, I'm Croa." And then we talked, and then like we played lots of hero games. You might remember him actually. I was playing Saboteur Heroes, and I recorded it with the POV camera. You might have seen him. Yeah, we played a lot. We talked a lot. It was cool. Yeah, there's lots of other fans, but like a lot of fans come up to me and said hi and then asked my signature, but a lot of them never really stick around. I don't know if it was like because they were shy or something, or like, I don't know. It is kind of, it is understandable. Like, if I met my biggest hero, like, I wouldn't know what to say either. And like, yeah, and like, it's cool, like, being quote unquote famous. And at the same time, it's kind of unnerving, because a lot of people really looked up to me in the channel, and then they would come up to me and like, dude, like, you're a god, like, I love your stuff, and like, you're just I'm your biggest fan. And to me, it's like, I'm flattered, yes, it means I'm doing something right, but like, I'm just a dude, like, that had Yu-Gi-Oh ideas and just put it up on channel. I'm not God or anything. I'm not like a billionaire because of like how creative I am or something. And I'm just a dude. Like, I'm not deserving of that title. It's just, I like, it's nice. Like, I really do appreciate it, but yeah, there's so many more people more deserving of that kind of like compliment than I am. Like, legit, like, if you came up to me and said like, hey, I like your stuff, good job, that's plenty good, and we, play some Yu-Gi-Oh. That's a good thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, it's something that two people can share an experience with, you know? It's like, you meet you meet your fan, and then you can just play against them, and it's something you two have in common, that you already know you two have in common. And it's like a good icebreaker, you know, like, you have to talk while playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Another thing about, like, being, again, quote-unquote famous is, like, in my personal, like, experiences, is that you don't really know who your friends are. It's really kind of, like, sad to say, but you don't know if people are approaching you because they want to be your friend, or if it's just because you have a channel. It's kind of depressing to think about that way. Like, I remember this experience with like someone who knew my channel, and all they would talk about is like their own channel and like what decks they play and like what ideas he has for his channel, and then it's like, yeah, okay, that's cool and all. Yeah, okay. Can I eat my sandwich now? Like, I'm trying to hang with my friends, guys. And Guy, I don't see my friends very often because they live on the other side of the continent. So I would appreciate it if, like, I would just want to hang out with him. And he would just go on and on about his channel. And, like, eventually he just asked, like, oh yeah, can I give a shout out too? And it's like, oh, so that's what you wanted, huh? Like, you just wanted me for my channel. Yeah, there's other instances like that as well, but like, I don't know, I don't really want to get into it because it's kind of like a depressing topic, but like, you get the idea. Like, it's just hard to be famous, I guess. You just want to like be yourself. So yeah, I mean, there are those who like legitimately want to like be your friend, and like those are like the coolest people, really. And I like to hang out with them the most. So, oh my god, I'm getting my butt handed to me. Hold on, let me put on some magic. AoE is awesome. And fudge, what was I talking about? Anyway, aside from like being quote unquote famous, which I'm really not. Like, people say I'm like YouTube famous, but I have like, what, 8,000 subscribers, and then I see other actual YouTube famous people with like 100,000 subscribers. It's crazy. Which, on that topic, like, why do some people have 100,000 subscribers? I see, no offense to him, like, I'm sure he's a great dude, but why does Simply Unlucky have like the most subscribers of any YouTube channel? All he does is open packs. Like, that's it. There's like very minimal editing production value and like interaction with like, and very little knowledge like about inside about the game and like info giving. It's like why? Like why does he have 1,000 like 100,000 subscribers? I don't know. Meanwhile, like people like me back then who'd put in shit tons of like editing hours of like making Yu-Gi-Oh lore videos and like well not vlogs, that doesn't take too much effort either, but like, you know, tons of editing time, and I get 1/3 of the views he gets from him opening packs openings, which he probably gets for free because he's sponsored. He's sponsored because he just opens packs. He gets free packs because he opens packs. Like, why? Why do some people get so lucky? I'm not hating on him as a person. I'm just mad jealous of why he gets so many like good luck chances, and like I don't know. So that was my rant on him. Actually, since we're talking about like other Yu-Gi-Oh people, let's just continue on, shall we? So the first YouTube person that I've met in real life was Mecha Jaeyoon, aka Jackie, which I'm sure a lot of you people know very well. Former YouTube sensation, current current Yu-Gi-Oh celebrity / meme lord of the Yu-Gi-Oh world. We met at Metropolis Comics, which is based in Sacramento, which is where she used to live. She used to live in like, I don't know, 40 minutes away. And one day I just happened to be at a tournament, and then her friends decided to just bring her along. It was when I had like 100 subscribers. Basically none. I just started my channel, and like I was playing Rainbow Heroes with like Chain Material, where the Chain Material combo with like Chain Material and Fusion Gate was I wipe your whole field, and then I send your graveyard back into your deck, and the only thing you have left is your hand. Meanwhile, I end with a field of like 2 Shinings at like at least 4,400 and a Strauss and Voltic in hand and a Fusion Gate, saying good luck. And like, yeah, so that was amazing. And I met her. I mean, she was like, I was playing with her friend, and then she comes along, and I was like, oh my god, are you Mecha Jaeyoon? I was that guy. Yeah, I was a fanboy. And she was like, yeah, I'm Mecha Jaeyoon. And then I was like, hey, you want to play? And she's like, okay. I don't think that was, I'm not sure if that was her exact like reaction, but like we played. Because she was not doing anything else. It was between rounds. And we played. She was playing Gladiator Beasts. And I mollywomped her. Bodied. Because she's... Back then, Hero Gate was Rogue. Nobody was playing it. It was... underdog, like... Heroes and be good? What the fuck? And Shining, like, just came out. So, like, fresh deck. I've been playing like with a Proxy Shining for like ever since it was announced in like Japan. A Proxy Shining, so I was like really prominent with the deck. A lot of my personal friends knew like that was gonna be my deck, and they knew like I was gonna dominate everything with it, and which I, not humble brag, yeah, I kind of did. People in my locals would side just for me because I'm the only one ever playing that deck. And people would side anti-fusion area just for me because they knew they would have to play me eventually, whether it be like in the finals or something. Nobody else was playing fusion decks. Everyone was like playing X Sabers or something, or like what Hyperion deck. It was great. They even played like Fusion Devour. Oh man. Anyway, back to Mecha Jaeyoon. We played, and then I did the combo on her. And then, like, I don't know who added who on Facebook. I think it was, Facebook. And, I showed her, like, hey, you like the combo? Here's the combo video. And a lot of people would know me have subscribed to me because of the Chain Material combo, where I show off the tutorial on how to do it. With, like, Rainbow Neos and everything. And without Rainbow Neos. And then, so I showed her that video, and then, like, she shared it on her Facebook, and then tons of subscribers have flowed into me because she was already established, like super duper famous. So like, yeah, And then like after that, we just started talking like chill buddies and stuff. And then like a YCS would come along that was nearby, and we decided to just like fly there together, fly there together. And I don't know, like we were just that chill. Like we would just fly. Yeah. So we went up, and then we just became YCS buddies from there. Like she would, we would go to like every YCS event possible, and we just road trip like everywhere. Yeah, it was good. That was fun. We would take like the Greyhound to places. Let's see. I remember there was a YCS. We were like at the airport, and we would play. She was playing Heretics, and I was playing tour guide deck, which some of you may know. 3 tour guides, 2 tour guide from the Underworld, like 2 tour bus, Sangan, some Chaos Engine, Fabled Raven. It was just tour guide on deck. You summon tour guide, get the bus, make it rank 3. The bus will throw back the tour guide my deck eventually to draw into it again. Some Trags. It was a fun deck. So she taught me how to play Heretics with us just playing until our next flight. At the regional, at the YCS itself, I scrubbed out. I mean, I did good actually, but like I lost to like BS, like my opponent like sharking me, or like me missing my round because I can't find my seats because like everyone was fat, and like I got a game 1 loss, and then it's like that was just, it was downhill from there. That was my X2. So I decided to just play like at a mini regional. And mini regional, and then I decided to just bust out my hero deck, and then like I wiped that regional down. It was like super easy. It was like Inzectors and something. But what I want to say with that is that my first round was against Chainburn, and like I missed my first round because we both entered the mini regional. And I missed my first round against like the Chainburn guy because we didn't hear the announcement. So like, I would sit down, like I already have a game 1 loss, and I would just side in like generic stuff because I didn't know what he was playing. I went first, and then I saw he was playing, and then I noticed he was playing Chainburn. So already like, I was like, I'm not gonna really waste $20. No, let's be real about this game. So there was a play. He had 5 back row. I had an Ocean with a safe zone, and then I would summon a tour guide and make a Levier, bring back my Stratos, and I would go activate effect. Now 3 monsters on the field. He flips his Just Desserts, which is Chain Leap 1. And then I would go, alright, and then I would say, alright, I activated my effect to pop back row. Is that fine? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to activate Just Desserts, and I'm going to activate. Oh, no, wait. Now I get to respond. Super Poly. I fused my Stratos and my Levier into a Great Tornado, and then he can't respond anymore. So, Great Tornado, Ocean, I get to pop 2 back row. I popped his other 2 back row, which was like a Cumulative Fortune and Chainburn, I think. And then he already lost his Just Desserts. So I got rid of 3 back row, and then he's left with 2, which is like 2 Jar Greeds or something. And then that was like, no wait, it's like a Jar Greed and a Yada thing. And then Jackie was sitting next to me, and she was like, whoa! She's never seen that combo before. And then that, her respect, like, as duels for me, skyrocketed, I believe. And then that was when she established that I was like the best hero duelist she's ever seen. She even told me, which was complete like BS, because there's certainly better duelists than I am with the hero arts. But like it was a good compliment. I really liked it a lot. Yeah, we traveled lots to the YCSs. And there was one YCS. I can't remember which one, but there was a YCS where I met Dragon Duelist Girl. So now, with Dragon Duelist Girl, Amanda Palm, she apparently, well, she was already big on YouTube, and I was a fanboy, obviously, like, who isn't a fanboy of her? So I talked to her. I can't remember where we started talking. It can't be on, like, YouTube messaging, Facebook? I can't remember. But anyway, so I was like, hey, and she was like, hey. She was like still relatively like small. She was still big, but she was kind of small in comparison like when she was big. Anyway, and so I started telling her like, hey, I like your stuff. Can you check out my channel and like see what's going on? Because I was proud of my channel. It was after I made like the Yu-Gi-Oh like lures and stuff. And she's like, okay, cool. I'll check it out. She checks it out, and she's like, oh, I was already subscribed to you. And I was like, what? And she says, yeah, I like your lore videos. And that was like, and then we started hitting it off from there. One thing that like she really respected me for is that when she was starting to make orcas herself, because it was like hot, because like I set the trend. Like I'm gonna say it now. Like I set like orcas were not big until I started doing it, and then like suddenly everybody wants orcas. So she started doing her own. And then see the thing with artists, the biggest thing with artists is that they really, really hate when people steal their artwork without their permission and sell it. Me, I was not that kind of guy. I asked for permission to sell things before like I go out and sell it on as orca form, and I give commissions to like, not commissions, but like half the profit to the artists. That's how I worked back then. So a lot of people didn't know that, but I get accused a lot. So anyway, there were a lot of like copycat orca makers. Well, not copycat orca makers. Second generation orca makers? I don't know. There are a lot of people who were like started making orcas after I made it. After I started the trend. God, I'm bragging a lot. So people were stealing a lot of people's artwork to sell. Like, a lot. No permission given or anything. So she was kind of on the edge about that. Like, of course, all artists would be. It's like, it's normal. So, so I asked her, like, hey, Amanda, can I use your artwork to sell in my collection? And she's like, nah, not the moment, because I'm still signing it myself. But wow, that's really cool that you asked for permission to, like, before selling. That's really, because nobody does that. And then I was like, well, yeah, I mean, that should be normal. And so, like, her respect for me, it kind of like grew from there. And then that's when she like separated me from like the other like fans out there. In my opinion, I think. I don't know, maybe there was something else I did, but like, yeah, we're really, really cool. So anyway, there's YCS that me and Jackie went to. We arrived early, and there was like a good 12 hours before like Amanda and like everybody else was like gonna gather together. And I remember Jackie and I were playing, and then like all of a sudden there's like a boot to the back of my head. I turn around and like, oh my god, Jackie, look, it's Amanda. And then it's like, what's up, scrubs? And then like, yeah, I think this was the YCS after YCS 100, because I remember like Simon He was there, and I remember like Nicole was there. Yeah, that was cool. Yep. So we hung out, and then we got chill. And then what else? I'm gonna get to Simon He later. I'm gonna talk about the girls first, because like that's what everybody's interested in. It's like how I meet the famous girls of YouTube. Value Enthusiast. Some of you guys might remember her. She didn't do too much in the Yu-Gi-Oh scene, because like she quit pretty early. But Nicole, aka Value Enthusiast, I saw. Okay, so like one day, Amanda, a Dragon Duels girl, made a video plugging her channel, and then I saw like one of her videos, and then to me, I was like, another girl YouTuber. I bet she's gonna get like 1 billion subscribers. So I just saw her. I saw her face once, and then like, I was gonna say like, alright, I was just gonna wait for her to upload more, and then like I was just marathon her videos one day, and I never really did. Embarrassing. Fast forward to YCS 100 with the tour guide Matt, if any of you all remember that, when the Dark Worlds won, and Simon He was second place. There was a YouTube channel gathering table with like Underworld 6667, Galactic God, me, a bunch of other YouTubers. Because it was YCS 100. It was hot. Amanda was not there. She had other engagements. But Vine enthusiast Nicole went up to me and said, "Hey, Croa!" And I was like, "Hi." I thought she was a fan. And then she was like, she's asking, "Do you know me?" And I was like, in my head, I was like, "Did we meet before?" Like, oh my god, I hate when this happens. When people, like, say, "Hi, do you remember me?" And then I just don't remember who they are. And then she was like, "Vine enthusiast." And I was like, "Oh, shit. That's my enthusiast." And then it clicked in my head. I put two and two together. And I was like, "Yep. There she is." And then I was seriously afraid that I hurt her feelings. Like, legit afraid. Because, like, she knew me. And, like, why would she know me? Apparently she watches my channel. And, like, as a fan. Because she seemed excited to meet me. And meanwhile, me, like, fudge, I don't remember her. That hurt a lot. But after that, like, for that whole YCS, I was like, I told her, like, "Oh my god, yeah, I just couldn't recognize you." And I tried to play it off, and I don't think I played it off very well. So, like, for that whole YCS, I kind of, like, we would pass each other, and I was like, "Hi." Awkward, like, "Hello." She would say hi. We didn't really make any conversation, because I was afraid of, like, I don't know, I was just afraid, like, she's still salty about me for didn't knowing her. And apparently she did not take offense to it, because she would still comment on my videos, like, it was pretty cool. So at the next YCS, with, like, where me, Jackie, and Amanda for the first time, Nicole was there, and then that's when we started actually clicking, like, actually having, like, intelligent conversations about, like, things, which I honestly, I can't remember, probably, like, relationships and stuff. And that was, like, it was cool, like, we clicked. And then there was another YCS that we went out. Yeah, we went to another YCS, and then that's, like, the last of, like, Yu-Gi-Oh-ness I've seen out of her. Yeah, she was playing Black Wings, like, obvi. So, we clicked, and yeah, that's really it. Another female YouTuber was Just Tiny Yang, Justine. The first time I saw her, she was plugged by your Yu-Gi-Oh channel, and I went to her channel and I was like, I could make a comment, "Wow, in a day you got like 150 subscribers," and then she was like, "Yeah," and then, like, I admit I made that comment because, like, man, another girl got, like, really subscribers because she's a girl. Meanwhile, like, I'm getting 1 subscriber, like, every 2 weeks, and I was kind of salty. But she didn't take it the wrong way. I hope not. And then we met, and then, like, we just clicked. She was a big fan of mine. She, like, would plug my creativity to, like, the other girls, which in my opinion is like, yeah, she's being a wingman. in the back of my head. And yeah, we clicked. She has a lot of unfortunate things happen to her. Like, she got her deck stolen and stuff. Like, I wish I could do more for her, but we're not that close, I guess. We've only met, like, 3 times. Yeah. But she was basically, like, a mascot of the group. She was adorable. Who else? Oh, there's Star Strike Duelist. Now, this is a story which started off very awkwardly. So, I saw her channel, which I think was from your Yu-Gi-Oh channels plugging her. And then at the time, like, it was a running joke on the channel, which I kind of stole from Family Guy, about when someone asks a dumb question or something, it would be replied with, "Just because you touch yourself at night." That was a running joke. So, in one of her videos, there was, like, a ton of, like, creeper comments, because she was, like, I don't know, 15, 16 at the time? I can't remember. And so I made a comment, like, just following the crowd, saying, like, "Okay, I guess I'm not touching myself tonight." She took that the most wrong way possible. And she made comments saying like, "Well, I used to look up to you and respect you, and then now you just make this like creeper comment." And then I was like, "Whoa, what was? It's just a joke. I didn't mean anything by it." And yeah, that was a very, very awkward, like, very awkward first encounter. Eesh. So nothing really happened after that. And then there's a one YCS, I can't remember. It was Dragon Ruler format after the babies got banned. And so like Ravine and Ancient Fairy Dragon was a new hotness. So we met, and then I was like, hey, like, I'm sorry about that comment, like, I didn't mean it that way. And she was like, oh, no, it's cool, I understand. And then that was it. We didn't, like, click after that. We didn't talk much about anything else after that. Like, really, like, nothing happened. Like, we just said, we say hi, and then that's literally it. That's it. The end of that story. Yeah, right? What is this? So, I'm sorry, I had to check the camera because like the camera was making this weird icon thing. I wasn't sure if it was still recording. Anyway, other girl YouTubers. I think that was all of it. Alright, now for the hot question. Simon He. If you all remember Simon He, another Asian that topped a lot of events. A lot. And he was like the new celebrity. Like everybody loved him. He had a great personality. He had an English accent, and he was Asian. And like it was pretty cool. Turned out to be a cheater, and I was like, oh, so that's how you made it to the top all those times. So the first time I saw him, I guess, was during YCS 100. Some YouTube videos of like deck profiles, and I was like, oh cool, another Asian. He's like topping shit, and he was playing Dino Rabbit. And it's like, okay, I literally did not think anything else about it. And then, what else? So like, it was during the same YCS that me, Jackie, and then first time I met Amanda, Justine Yang, and Amanda was there, and Simon He was bunking with us. Yep, that was cool. So we hit it off. Me and him, like, we got along just fine. He was a really social dude. Like, he was very outgoing, very, like, curious about everything. He's legit a nice person, cool, chill person to hang out with. Like, very chill. So let's see. We after that YCS we hang out a lot. We went to a concert together, like Lindsey Sterling over in San Diego. I think it was San Diego. Lindsey Sterling concert. We went to see the Hollywood sign, and alright, so a little behind the scenes when it comes to like that man. He was outgoing, yeah, but he has like no respect for anything. I mean, the first sign of it was like he litters a lot, so that was something. And it's not that big a deal, but like if you litter, it's kind of like a little small tiny red flag. Another red flag was the Hollywood sign is like gated. Because people used to be able to like touch it and stuff, but then people started like climbing it, then dropping themselves, and lawsuits would happen. So eventually, it became gated. And then there's like security cameras everywhere, and then like, a lot of times like people would jump the fence, touch the sign, come back, and then boom, security. And I told him that because I saw it online. And then he suggested, hey, let's climb it, and then like go touch the sign. And then I was like, no, let's not do that. Let's not be dumb. And he was like looking around, like trying to see if he can climb it or not. We didn't in the end. But yeah. Another thing, he's a terrible driver, but like, absolutely terrible driver. But that's another point. That's another story. I think that's because he's from like a world where the streets are on the other side. But like he parked in like a no parking zone, and then like, I mean, this isn't his fault. He did make a pretty good point, but like he got a parking ticket on his rental car, and then like he rips it up, and I was like, dude, like, is that a good idea? And he's like, yeah, it costs them more money to find me than it is to like pay off the ticket, so they're not gonna do anything. And I was like, oh, good point. I didn't think anything about that. I guess like the biggest flag of all is that we found out that he was Biggie's cheater. And it's funny. It's really funny. Like I heard from Jackie, because Jackie and him clicked. Like they were tight, and that kind of made me a little bit jealous, just a little bit. But people are biased towards like people who are successful, and he was successful. And yeah, so she told me that the YCS he got caught in was the only YCS that he did not cheat in. Little, right? Like, what is this? Is this real life? Crazy, right? So, yeah, that's that. Overall, really chill dude. If we met anywhere, I mean, if he was looking at anything besides Yu-Gi-Oh, then I'm sure that he would still be like chill, relax, and stuff. So yeah, that's Simon. A lot of people are fans of him. A lot of people. There's like other stories about him, but I don't feel comfortable talking about it because that's kind of like an over the edge kind of thing. I mean, I still like the guy as a person, just not as like a morale standpoint point of view. Yeah, so, who else did I meet? Vexicus. We met at YCS. We knew each other from YouTube, but, like, we never really had any conversations. There's some conversation about Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, but, like, we never really talked too much. Yeah, that's really it. There's... Who else was there? Your Yu-Gi-Oh channel. He's a businessman. He knows his business, I guess. He's well renowned for stealing other people's ideas, but he's still very, very famous in the Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube scene. I say this because I'm not gonna say he stole it, but a lot of people accused him of stealing my ideas of Yu-Gi-Oh lore, and like I was like, dude, it's not that big a deal. Like, I don't have a copyright on it or anything. Anybody can put together a few card images together and then talk a story over it. All I gotta do is some Yu-Gi-Oh Wikia like searches. It's not hard. But a lot of people were like mad. Like a lot of people who did not know my channel were like, "Oh my god, you have like the best idea ever." And a lot of people who did know my channel were mad. Like, wow, I love you guys. Thanks for defending me, but wow, so much hatred like was spewed upon his comment section. And I decided to defuse the situation because I was gonna be the bigger man about this. And I made a Yu-Gi-Oh video, a YouTube video about like, hey guys, stop like, hold on, I found a treasure map. Okay, so, what was I talking about? Yeah, I told everybody to stop being mad about, like, everything. And then, because, like, again, I made the same exact, like, argument of, okay, guys, I didn't copyright this or anything, so stop, like, hating. And then, yeah, he made a comment saying, like, this guy has a heart of gold, and then, yeah, yeah, that's really it. That's the only real interaction I've ever had with the guy. There was a YCS where like I was standing next to Jackie, we're waiting in line to register, and he would come up and like do this whole like Girls of Yu-Gi-Oh like segment. I was behind in the background, and he would only talk to her, and I was like, okay, yeah, I guess we're not gonna be buds. He's just all about the channel, like strictly about the channel. I'm not a girl of YouTube or anything. I was a smaller YouTube channel, so he has nothing to gain from me. So that's like his justification. So hold on, I'm gonna try to see what this map is. Okay, whatever. Some other time. Yeah. So we didn't talk. And you know what? Now that I think about it, it's weird because the only YouTubers I've ever really like stayed chill with were the girls. I don't even try. Like, I'm legitimately not trying. It's just like I made a friend with one girl, and then like that girl's group of friends of female YouTubers just happened to be in the same group, and we would bunk together. That's it. Like, I just happened to be in a good line of fortunate circumstances. Another YouTube channel is Slim X Team Symmetry. Now, he lived in the same Sacramento area as me, I think, Sacramento anyway. I did not feel that I would get along with him, honestly speaking. It was kind of like, nothing against the guy, but like, there was a phase in YouTube in general where like he would put a video on everybody's channel. Every single channel had a video of him, of like talking about something. And like, there's a process to do that. If you want your name to be spread out like that, you would have to reach out to a YouTuber, talk them up, and then convince them to like, hey, can I put a video on your channel so I can get more views and more subscribers? And yeah, that's how you get your name out. So everybody got a video except me. Now, that did make me kind of salty. I mean, I probably wouldn't have put the video up anyway, because like I want the channel to be clean, you know, like no shout outs unless I legitimately like them and like everything, which is why I rarely give out shout outs, because like I legit need to like your channel, but if I liked your channel, like you're usually already bigger than me, so like yeah, I'd never give a shout out. So he never asked me for one, and then at that time, that's already bad first impression on my part. Like, he didn't have to, sure, but like, why not me? And he was, at the time, he had a smaller like channel, and I know he knew me because he met me before. And like, so like the time when like I came back into YouTube, I went to San Jose Regionals. He was there, and he was talking me up about like my big comeback, and like, oh my god, dude, like so great that you're making a comeback. And that, in my head, I was like, oh, so you did know my channel. You did knew all along. And then, I don't know, I got extra salty, and then like I just did not continue the conversation. Like, I had the awkward, yeah, thanks. Yeah. And then that was kind of it. Like, it's kind of immature and like salty of me, I know, but like I just couldn't like bring myself to like want to talk to him. It doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, we never really clicked. Another channel, DEC Silent Enigma. Now, he liked my channel, and I knew it because he would like often talk about my channel on his videos. I like this channel. I like this channel a lot. So we were cool. And he had a lot of like his friends on his channel like give me a shout out, or at least one of them did. And like, so I know his clique liked my channel too. And like it was awesome. Like, a channel that I'm a fan of is like legit a fan of mine, and his friends are fans of mine too. So I went to Philadelphia YCS, and that's where I met him for the first time. And some of you might know, he made a video about like his meeting with me and Jackie, and like he talked about it. So me and him met, and then I was like just awkward. Like, I did not know what to really say, and like I just couldn't like get the right words. I was not my usual self. I needed to like make a good impression on this guy, and it did not work out very well. So the first red flag was like I don't know why my brain shut down this way, but like he has this, it's a running theme on his channel where like he would ask somebody to like click on an ad to like help support his lifestyle. And for some reason, I needed to like have a topic to talk about, And I just said, yeah, I never click on your ads. And then as immediately when I said that, immediately in my head I was like, fuck! Why the fuck did you say that? You stupid idiot! Kill yourself! And it was like, oh man, that was bad. And then like I asked for an interview with him because I just wanted to make a video with him in my channel. And then like I asked him some questions. Like I had nothing prepared at all. Like I did not expect to actually really meet him. So like nothing prepared for his interview. So I just asked him like the most generic questions humanly possible. Like, hi, how'd you get into Yu-Gi-Oh? Or what deck are you playing? What deck do you like? And stuff. And like silly, dumb, like not good interview questions. So like yeah, and then I had the interview on my phone. Awesome. But I never uploaded it. I don't know why. Like in my head, I was like, I just want to find like a good time to upload it, and then like I just kept uploading other videos, and like I don't know, I don't know if it was laziness, neglect, or I just forgot. But like by the time I was like actually like, oh shit, I have this video on my phone, I need to upload it. It was like way past like that day, and then it was like super like irrelevant or something. And then I don't know, like I'm afraid still to this day that like he probably still salty about it. Like I don't know. I'm legit like sad and kind of I'm disappointed in myself that I did not upload a video of like a YouTube channel that I liked. And like I don't know. He's unsubscribed to me now. Like I checked, so in the end it doesn't really matter. But like I'm just sorry. I'm really sorry. Like I don't know what came over me and like I don't know. But yeah, we never like talked after that really. So nothing really came about that like encounter. Another YouTuber that I'm actually pretty chill with is Robbie Cole. But Robbie Cole is like chill with everybody. Cause he's a fun dude. We first met on obviously YouTube, where one of his friends were like, "Hey, check out this YouTube channel," and then it was of me when I was first starting out making orgas, and Robbie's like is super into like that thing, so his friend knew like that Robbie would be interested. So we clicked, and then he gave me a shout out on his channel, and that's when I started getting like a lot more subscribers. And then like I'm really thankful for that, because like if it weren't for him, I don't know if I would ever have like gone this big or like gotten as many fans as I do. So yeah, we talked, we're chilled, nothing really too spectacular. We met at the YCS when he was doing the Ori Calcos challenge, and I had the Stratos challenge where I played like 25 Stratoses. 10 Get Your Game Ons, 10 Hero Bonds, that kind of deck. And we had like a challenge kind of duel. And then yeah, we were chill. And then like another YCS we met again. We played Y Schwartz really, and like he said like this is the most fun I've had at a YCS in a while. Because it was that time when like, he wasn't really a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh either. That was chill. But after that, we never really super talked. Like, he's a fan of mine, I was a fan of his. We have some videos of, like, us dueling. I never won against him. Ever. Because I said this before, like, I'm not a terribly good duelist. I just make really good decks. Because I don't have, like, enough EXP in the game. Like, yeah, I win locals and stuff, but, like, see, the thing about me and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, when I'm under pressure, I make bad decisions. But when I'm, like, at a locals playing a tournament, I have, like, loads of fun. And then that's when I, like, have no pressure, and that's when I make, like, actual good plays. And, like, when I'm doing online, I play on autopilot mode. Like, no real good decision making. It's just straight up autopilot. And that's why I don't make the best, like, game plays. So, legit, like, the best representation of my dueling skill is when I'm playing casually. Which is, like, kind of funny if you think about it. Yeah. So that's. Is there any other YouTubers I've met? I met Simply Unlucky, but we didn't really talk at all. Like, he was mainly talking to Unworld 6667, like the group. Speaking of Unworld 6667, they were huge fans of my channel. Like, really big. They loved my channel back in its prime. And, yeah, we talked. We met at YCS 100, and that's when we were, like, really chill. Like, we just sat and just talked about, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And, like, we were just, like, the best of friends. Like, they were fanboying over me, I was fanboying over them. And it was, like, again, when I was, like, relatively small, too. So it was a pretty cool experience for me. But after that day, we just never talked. Like, there was nothing really to talk about. I don't know. It's crazy, right? Like, what's friends? Mainly because they lived in Canada, so, like, it costs a lot of money for them to, like, travel to YCSs over in America, so that's why, like, YCS 100 was special. So that's why they went. But, like, yeah, we just never really, like, hung out ever again. Sad, right? I've never met Asian Eyes, but I know he was once upon a time subscribed to me. Yep. Oh, and another big once upon a time big YouTuber was GHopper85. Some of you guys know what happened to him, but yeah, he once really liked my channel back when I was starting out, and he had this segment of like shout outs to like small channels, and he made a segment for me, and that was like pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, that was cool. It's really awesome when like when you hear like so many big YouTubers like are fans of yours. It's like it's the greatest feeling ever. So yeah, we not too long after like the whole incident happened. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just look up GHopper85 on like I don't know, Google or YouTube or something. But it will surprise you. Like, people are just not what you think they are, like, on the outside. And then there's another YouTuber called Inch85 or something. Alright, so the thing about him is that, okay, so apparently I didn't know him really either. But I went to Metropolis Comics. We lived in Sacramento together. Not together, but like we lived in the same area. That's what I meant to say. So I went to Metropolis Comics to play locals, and he was there. His friend was apparently said like, okay, a friend of mine told me that a friend mentioned to Inch like, hey, that's Carcresta. He was like, who? And then that was like my first knowing of like ever heard of him not knowing my channel. So anyway, later in life, in the future, I learned he was Inch85, and I was like, okay, cool. That's him. I didn't really think anything about it. We talked. We were like normal friends. We chill. I talked and stuff. Nothing too special. We never really talked about the Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channels. It was just like a thing that like we have on the side. There's more regular people talking. So the thing about him is that nobody liked him, like, in real life. Nobody. He's a cocky, rich kid that, like, he's always salty about losing. He always talks about, like, he's the best player ever, and, like, how he loses to dumb stuff, and, like, legitimately nobody liked him at the locals. 0 people. There's some people who are, like, friends with him, sure, like, everybody has to have, like, a friend, right? But legit, like, it was hard to find anybody who, like, would praise him. So, a little behind the YouTuber, I guess, for you guys who are fans of him. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm really not, like, I'm not hateful or anything. I'm just saying, like, at the locals I went to, everybody talked smack about him. Everybody. Well, not everybody. I didn't talk smack about him. I just kind of, like, repeat what other people say sometimes. Like what I'm doing right now. If you're watching this, Alex, I am sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. Like, he knows that people don't like him. That's why I can talk about, like, how people don't like him. Like, he knows. He even told me, like, he knows. But he doesn't care. And I admire that about him a lot, actually. Like, how someone can not care about how people hate him. And that's a good quality. Like, in business and in life, you should not care about who hates you unless, like, it's your boss. In which case, you kind of have to, like, learn how to kiss butt. But it's a good quality. Like, I respect him for that. He does not care that nobody likes him. Yeah. Galactic God, I met at YCS 100. That's it. We never talked or anything after that. Like, legit, nothing happened at all. I remember I see some videos of him, like, playing Hero Gate, and, like, I was like, oh, I wonder if he got this from my channel. Probably not. And then, like, yeah, that's my only thought about that. Other famous YouTube channels. I don't know. Yeah, those are people I met. Now, what else is there to talk about? Yeah, that's really it. Sorry I went for, like, on and on and on. I needed to talk about stuff that's, like, that could fill up this whole, like, hour-long watch all my replays kind of video. So, about the future of the channel, I'm assuming that, like, the gameplay is already done and finished, because I don't have a timer on right now. Like, I did start a timer, but, like, I didn't start the timer. I set the timer, but I didn't start the timer. Like, how long this video is supposed to be. Like, an hour long is supposed to, but, like, if my face should, like, fill the screen right now. But anyway, for the future of the channel, I probably gonna turn it into, like, a blog kind of thing. Minimal editing. It's just me talking about, like, random things happening in my life, like this video. This video is dedicated to me talking about my YGO life and, like, how I'm people. It's gonna be, like, the same format, kind of. It might change, I don't know. But minimal editing, because I just don't have time anymore. I'll probably edit some stuff, because I do like the process. So I might edit here and there. I've been thinking about, like, it being kind of like a seasonal video kind of thing. Like, on New Year's, I'm probably gonna make, like, a workout video, like, month of just me working out, telling people how to work out. Because I've been getting a lot of questions about this. People have been seeing this. Hold on. That people have been asking me a lot of questions about how to work out and, like, how to lose weight and how to gain muscle. So I'm probably gonna do, like, a whole, like, month of, like, me working out and, like, telling people how to get started and, like, give tips on, like, stuff I wish I knew when I started working out. Something like that. It's an idea. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go through with it. I do want to do it. I just need to find motivation and time to actually film, record, and edit. Film, record. Why did I say that? So, I might do that. And then just me talk about random BS that happened in my life and, like, opinions on life. Politics, what I think about Trump, maybe. I don't know. That probably is gonna be, like, outdated. That probably would have been a video to make, like, when he got elected. But, like, yeah, way to date this video, right, Train? So, like, February could be about, like, my relationships in my life. It's an idea. I don't know. I might do it, I might not. I might make some Let's Play videos. Just whatever I feel like making, you know? Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the final Yu-Gi-Oh video that I will make. As of now. Might change in the future, might not. Nothing's certain. Have a great night.